rising and falling up the order. Morgan is all sideways at Surtees. Does he catch it? No, he's off the road. Marshall's duck. Morgan headbutts the tyres.
No, well, fortunately it's at slow speed, and the wheel won't cause any damage, but
Sutton is third, Goff sideways. Is he going to recover? He's going to come across the road and slide onto the grass. Sutton goes second, Goff is off into the turn. Is the answer. Colin Turkington makes contact with Matt Neal as he went for a gap that closed. Turkington is... That's why we have the safety car. That's where Davenport got the damage.
Yeah, Dan Lloyd and Ward Neals and Luke Davenport all involved in that skirmish.
Jeff Smith got up the inside of the MG, didn't he? Made contact, and then it's the knock-on effect. Matt Simpson gets through the... Boffin from Ingram, 1 and 2 as they head up the hill, and there's a big slide in the background. Motivates forward on the grass and into the barrier by Jordan, not surprisingly, and the road opens up ahead of him, and there is contact because we've lost a Subaru into the water. And Jackson's off the road, and there's contact against Turkington. He holds the slide. Here comes Sutton up the inside. He's ahead of Turkington. With Jeff Smith, we understand, in the Eurotech Honda Civic getting it.
Oh, and Andy Jordan is off. They should get...
And he's not the only one. There's a Ford, and that is the very badly damaged car of Luke Davenport, and Jeff Smith is off the road. That's going to be a red flag, surely.
Huge
with 3 cars off the road, a big amount of... Oh, and another one, a huge impact there into the Honda. That's the MG that's gone off the road. And Morgan spins into view as well. And the session is not yet stopped as off the road goes Jack Goff.
This is down at Barcroft into Sunny Inn. There must be oil down or something. Small cars,
Jelly plows in. Now the red flag comes out, but that's a huge amount of damage. Aaron Taylor-Smith's car has been hit. Anybody else? Yes, the Audi goes off. Ollie Jackson, is he going to hit something? Yes, he hits the tyres. Everybody needs to be warned on the radios, don't they, that it's absolutely lethal out there. Constantine at the hairpin, and there's nowhere for Adam to go. Mike Gatz comes across the road, and you hear the graunch of body. Have a replay of the cars bouncing out of the chicane, and that was Matt Simpson.
At this circuit.
And there in the background of the replay, you see the Subarus getting themselves together. James comes there, he's limping on, but the car's getting away from him. It's another retirement for Tom Ingram, and that was Josh Cook up the inside who made contact with him. Having a good run, and there, Stephen Jelly, did he fall or was he pushed?
Well, difficult to see, but it's a very good...
He's run out wide, they touch, onto the grass goes the Subaru, checker flag at the ready. So there through the gravel goes James Cole's Subaru. That drops him down the order. What happens up the road? There's a tyre stack that goes flying, and somewhere in the right and somewhere in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Wouldn't tie the great Andy Rouser's rotating there. Will Burns.
Yeah, and on the tail of Aaron Taylor-Smith, Mike Gatz and Jordan get it together, and off goes Gatz. Oh dear, through the gravel.
New rule at the moment, up the inside comes Shedden, and that's the Eurotech car going wide there. That's Jeff Smith. We've got at the back and...
It was Goff, I think. It was Goff, wide, yeah. So he got roughed up a little bit at the start. Engine damage or a puncture, look, they're both off. Both the MGs have got damage. They're on different parts of the grass, and they got together coming down through the Will Burns, and bang, he got hit from behind, didn't he? As he was sliding across the road, he got hit by the Audi. But he took Shedden off the road, and it was self-induced, seemingly.
Yeah, so did it all by himself. Did well to hold it, but is it indicative of another problem? Looked like Rob was struggling again with his rear tyres as Jordan's gone off.
And one of the motor-based Fords as well. So from where they were around on the grid. Lloyd, on the verge of a moment, is ahead, he's on the curb, he's on the grass, he's off, he's in the gravel. Can he get out the other side? Dan Lloyd is off the road, and he comes to... And Aidan Moffat gets turned sideways. He goes off with Jeff Smith. That was one incident. And then there was the other incident further back in the pack. Jeff Smith slithers onto the road, and there, Matt Simpson off, Matt Jackson off, and Matt Jackson, with some force, hits the barrier.
Yeah, fortunately, he hit the tyres there and bounced.
Was fourth, Josh Cook at the inside, they touch, and round goes Shedden. Shedden is facing the right way, but he's on the grass, he's a toboggan as he comes down the hill, he's back on the road. Very nasty, but Gordon Shedden survives, and Tom Ingram goes straight on. Shedden runs a little bit wide, Collard is knocked into a spin, Moffat is sideways, there are cars going off the road all over the place. Major drama down at the bottom, the safety car is deployed. Safety car is deployed, and Tom Ingram has got out the other side, and that's the leader, Matt Neal, going off. That shows you how bad the conditions are, Tim.
Yeah, Matt Neal is not going to get that car moving, unlike...
Behind them. Row 8 is Andrew Jordan and Luke Davenport, who made good progress in race 2, ahead of Chris Smiley, Aaron Taylor-Smith, then Senna Proctor and Jason. Went up the inside of Rob Austin. Rory Butcher was on the outside. Butcher goes across the grass, gets back on, but Brett Smith is already... More contact, and off goes Matt Neal into the gravel, and that is Matt Neal's race run.
Well, I have to say, in Josh Price's defence, his left-hand wing mirror...
To dive through as well, and there's contact. Goff gets sideways, he hangs on to it, he's on the grass though, and there's damage, broken suspension. That's Jack Goff done.
Yeah, Jack needs to back off. Yeah, I think he's...
From on the inside, and Proctor, there's contact. Is there? Yes, because Matt Neal arrives sideways, the Astral gets all crossed up, hits Andrew Jordan who goes around. Dave Newsham's got nowhere to go, both the MGs are delayed, and there is mayhem with Stephen Jelly having been involved in it as well, and there are cars everywhere.
Look, down at the head, he's gone straight on. Look, that's fairly high speed. Good further back, and you'll see it's the concertina effect, and Antwort Niels gets turned, I think, by Stephen Jelly, perhaps.
Let's have a look. There is Cole going wide on the outside of Stephen Jelly. Ingram up the inside.
Oh, and then Ingram gets a push himself.
Yeah, from Will Burns. So that's broken the suspension off fifth. Cook sixth, and Turkington into the back of Jeff Smith, who's off the road. Then Collins got to defend, and they're getting it together.
Procking out of, here we go, he's only just pulled off the line, and boom, that's gone up. That must be a fuel line to go up with that amount of...
Newsham and Moffat touch. Bang.
Well, there it goes.
Off he goes into the gravel. Day over for Josh Cook. So everybody gains one place, and the broken Ford Focus slithers the replay of Simpson and Butcher.
Well, I mean, again, there's moving across on the other car. Cook said, I'm not having it. He comes back at him, gets into the rear corner. They both had to run wide and have damage. Neil goes through, just all a bit wide. Rob was out wide. There was room on the inside, and then Rob comes back towards that second apex. So that was one of those ones where the drivers have...
Again, hasn't he? I know they've pulled themselves up, and there's contact between Collard and Goff. That's going to give Plato a place. Collard's got broken suspension and he's off the road. He comes back across the road, and Sutton goes through. He's ahead of Ingram, so he's gained. It's about Stephen Jelly. Yes, there was contact, and it was Josh Cook getting involved in that, seemingly. Hanging off the front, and there's more drama coming to the end of school straight.
Lost the steering.
Yeah, so he's out on the
across the grass. He can't stop. Absolutely impossible to stop. And who is it that collects him? Oh!
Will Burns, is it? Yes,
Burns.
Will Burns.
Will Burns.
Jackson come together. There's more contact, and off goes Jackson. Matt Neal came back onto the road. Contact with the Ford, and Matt Jackson slithers off.
Well, no, the car just lets go. He's already got the puncture. So remember... Oh, that was Walt Nielsen having his big spin. Wow. And that could so easily have been a repeat of the
Ingram, who is starting to struggle, and that is
Sheddon
off the road.
He could take his teammate out.
Comes across the circuit, and amazingly, this time...
Going around the outside. Oh, a bit more contact. Oh, and Turkington straight into it.
It's Jason Plato, it is Stephen Jelly, it's one of the Audis. Cork in the bottle as Austin goes up the inside, clatters into Ingram. Puncture tyre for Rob Austin, and Ingram is forced off in avoidance. Oh, no!
Well, Ingram was worried about Austin starting behind him on the grid, because this will give us a better idea. Yeah, look, caught the inside with the right front. That's a very, very rare mistake for someone like Turkington on the left-hand side. This was earlier on with Aidan Moffat. Last lap. It was the last lap, yeah. And didn't need that because he actually
smeared off the road. Let's have a look. Yes, he has.
Yeah, he has, you're right.
So that's why Josh Cook has dropped down into 28th place, and thump into the tyres goes Stuart Lyons. Plato third. Goff tries to come back on the inside. Jason Plato around the outside of Jordan. We are going to see potentially how all the drama started. Jelly on the outside, bang. Josh Cook hits him, he gets hit in the back by Antwort Niels.
Say, oh no, that's Michael Epps.
And he's having a big moment.
He's going to end up back on the track somewhere.
Right, the GPS isn't working, the sat-nav's completely confused.
He's doing donuts for us.
Yes, and there is lots of tarmac here. The Tolik, as you say, is all out of line anyway, so broken rear suspension means he's going to come to the pit lane anyway. But first of all, he's got to work out which is the bit of the circuit that he'd like to be on. That'll do. There are cars over there. Road! Heading for the tyres. Is he going to stop in time? Not quite.
Well, on the brakes, who was behind him? Tom Ingram. just...
No, he's got it, hasn't he? He's already got it.
Yeah, I think he may have put the wheel on the grass, or I just don't know, but the tiniest touch there. Oh, it's further back contact. Yeah, and that's Rob Austin and Ash Sutton.
Side by side, now with damage. Cook and Hill get it together spectacularly. Off the road he's going, Jake Hill with damage, and the big damage for Josh Cook as well. And that, I'm afraid, turfs him off the road. He's heading for something solid. He just stops in front, but suddenly Moffat is back in the game, and Jordan's able to block and get all sideways, and round he goes, he hits Chilton. Jordan spins it. You don't see that very often. He's defended off the road. There has got Martin Depper. He's still having a big slide, and he's in the barriers spectacularly.
Where he gets tagged, the car goes round, backwards, all the way across the gravel. Oh, it did go right up on the barrier, didn't it?
All the dust somewhere, isn't it?
Yeah.
And crash lands.
Which was the Vauxhall that was involved
Santa
in
Proctor.
that.
Out the B, and all sideways is Jeff Smith. Can he hang on to it? It goes one way, it goes the other. It's still sliding. It ends up facing the wrong way, and now Jeff has to try and get
for us, you know. So I thought I'd just here we go, look, bang, I hit my head so hard. It's just